Hey broker buddies, how you doing? My name is Mike, this is FBTV, and today, this is an essential training video for working as a freight broker or freight broker agent. Now previously we talked about building your prospect list, getting that legal pad out, finding potential customers you can add to this with their phone numbers so that you can call them when you're ready to start making your sales calls. Today, we're going to be talking about making those sales calls. That's coming up today on this episode of FBTV. Okay, so we created our prospect list. We know who we want to call. Now all we have to do is start picking up the phone and calling. Now I've got my headphones on here. We're not going to be making any calls. This is here for effect. Okay, so get your prospect list. Now, before I go any further, do not begin making any calls until either you have your broker's license in hand or you are contracted as an agent or employed by a freight broker working under a freight broker's license. One, it's illegal to do so. Two, this is a what can you do for me today type business. If you start contacting potential customers now and your attitude or you're contacting them to say, hey, my name is Mike, I'm going to be a broker before long. I wanted to reach out and make contact with you, introduce myself, because I'll be calling you hoping to get your business when I become a broker. Don't do that. As this being a what can you do for me today type business, that shipper is going to look at you like you don't know what you're doing. You can't do anything to help them get trucks today to move their loads, so why are you wasting their time? Don't do that. Wait. Okay, the second reason, obviously, it's illegal. Okay. And there's really a third reason too. You're announcing to your shipper, the potential customer, that you're brand new. Let's not do that. Now, this is the easiest thing in the world to do. All you got to do is dial the number. Somebody at that company is going to answer the phone. If you don't know the person in charge of shipping, all you need to do is just ask. Identify yourself, identify your brokerage, and just ask who's in charge of shipping. I mean, seriously, it's that easy. Okay, now, you may be thinking, well, what? Well, they may ask me 20 questions, and you are with. No, it might happen, but generally there's not any type of a gatekeeper for shipping. And the reason is everyone needs access to shipping. The truck driver, the broker, the dispatcher, the trucking company, their salespeople, their customers. Everyone needs access to shipping. So generally, it's pretty easy to get through to shipping. It's pretty easy to find out or identify who is in charge of shipping by getting that name. So that person who answers the phone, they will probably tell you the name of the person in charge of shipping, and they'll offer to connect you. So maybe they said, yeah, Bob's in charge of shipping. Hold on, I'll connect you. All you got to do when they answer the phone in shipping, they're going to identify themselves as shipping or dispatch or logistics or whatever they call their department. Just say Bob's first name, but say it as a question. Bob? Bob? Think of it like this. You called a friend of yours. Somebody answered the phone, but it didn't sound like your friend. So what do? You repeat their name as a question to verify that you're talking to the person you intended to call. Simple enough. What you're actually doing here is you're telling Bob that you know who he is. And in Bob's mind, he's registering that as you know who he is. But he's also thinking, I should know this person because they know me. Okay, this is getting kind of confusing. It's psychological, I know, but it really works. Now, since Bob thinks he should know you, Bob's going to be receptive to your call. And what I mean by receptive, he's going to say, hey, how you doing? Instead of, oh, salesperson, and hang up. That's what we're going to play off of. So as soon as Bob becomes receptive, he's kind of opened the door for you to come in and lay out your pitch. Easiest thing in the world, your pitch. Bob, this is Mike. I'm with XYZ Freight Broker. I've got trucks in your area all the time. I'd like to see how I can get set up with you to help you move your loads. Simple. Now, out of everything a freight broker does, this one little task, making a sales call, is probably the most important thing you could do. And the reason that is, well, no customers, no loads, you can't make any money. Simple as pie. Okay, make the call. How many calls do you make? When you're first starting out, a couple hundred calls a day is not out of the norm, because what you want to do is build up that quantity. You want a quantity of shippers or customers, so you have a quantity of loads. From that quantity, you're going to be able to focus in on what makes you money. Okay, what trucks like, what they don't like, the loads your shipper has, your customer has, the loads that are going to be easy to move as the ones opposed to the ones that are going to be hard to move. You get the idea.